From the majestic Sumatran tiger to the unpredictable Pacific giant octopus, these 15 animals combine strength, intelligence, and predatory instincts that challenge any captivity. From feared crocodiles to cunning wolves, powerful elephants, and deadly sharks, each species represents a real danger, demanding respect and caution. Banned from zoos worldwide, they serve as a reminder that wild nature cannot be contained even under human supervision. But before we begin, subscribe to our channel and leave a like. Now, let's get started. Number 1. The Blackwater crocodile, Crocodilus novae-guineae. The Blackwater crocodile, also called the New Guinea crocodile, is one of the most formidable predators in the world. Although less known than the Nile or saltwater crocodiles, it is extremely dangerous due to the combination of physical strength, instinctive intelligence, and aggressive territorial behavior. It can reach up to 5 meters in length and weigh over 400 kilos, posing a direct threat to any human or animal approaching its territory. This crocodile is a born ambusher. It spends long periods submerged, invisible at the surface, waiting for the perfect moment to strike with lethal precision. Its strength is sufficient to grab large prey, including mammals, birds, and fish, crushing them with its powerful jaws. In captivity, this natural ambush skill and patience translate into constant risk, even when handlers follow strict safety protocols. Any oversight, such as excessive proximity or containment failure, can result in serious or fatal injuries. The Blackwater crocodile also displays intense territorial behavior. Adult males defend their space aggressively, attacking intruders or rivals without warning. Females protect nests and offspring with ferocity, increasing the risk during zoo management. The animal's instinctive intelligence allows it to learn human patterns and exploit vulnerabilities, making conventional containment often insufficient. Reinforced barriers, deep tanks, and specialized feeding protocols are essential, yet the risk of accidents remains high. Beyond physical danger, the Blackwater crocodile is extremely adaptable. It can survive in freshwater and brackish environments, endure periods without food, and display remarkable resilience. This adaptability, advantageous in the wild, becomes a challenge in captivity, increasing management complexity and the likelihood of incidents. Historically, zoos that attempted to keep the species faced attacks and escapes, compromising both human safety and the animal's integrity. For these reasons, the Blackwater crocodile has been banned from many zoos worldwide. Only specialized institutions with advanced resources and highly trained staff can house these animals safely. Its exclusion from public displays reflects an important lesson. Not every creature, no matter how fascinating, can be kept in captivity without significant risks. The Blackwater crocodile symbolizes brute strength, predatory intelligence, and instinctive behavior that challenge any attempt at human control, standing as the ultimate example of a dangerous animal whose presence demands respect, careful study, and extreme caution. Number 2. The orangutan, Pongo pygmaeus. The orangutan is often perceived as calm and friendly, but its physical strength and intelligence make it extremely dangerous in captivity. Adult males can weigh up to 100 kilos and have an estimated strength 5 to 7 times that of an adult human, capable of breaking branches, doors, and even causing serious injuries with strikes or bites. In zoos, incidents involving orangutans have shown that their aggression can manifest suddenly, even in seemingly controlled situations. Beyond strength, the orangutan is highly intelligent. It can manipulate objects, open simple locks, escape barriers, and recognize human vulnerabilities. This combination of strength and cognition makes management extremely complex, requiring strict protocols, reinforced fences, and constant environmental enrichment to reduce stress. Documented cases include attacks on handlers during feeding and cleaning routines, reinforcing that underestimating an adult orangutan is extremely dangerous. Orangutans' territorial and social behavior is also relevant. Dominant males can become aggressive during mating season or if threatened, while females may protect their offspring with surprising ferocity. In captivity, where space is limited and human interaction is inevitable, these traits make the risk of injury significant. Due to their strength, intelligence, and unpredictable behavior, many zoos have restricted or banned the keeping of adult orangutans. Some centers work only with juveniles in rehabilitation programs or protected reserves, maintaining minimal contact with humans and ensuring handler safety. This primate exemplifies how intelligence and physical strength can combine to make an animal fascinating but dangerous in captivity, requiring extreme care and specialized planning. Number 3. The marsh crocodile, Crocodilus palustris. The marsh crocodile, also known as the mugger crocodile, is a highly aggressive and territorial predator found in India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and Iran. It can reach up to 5 meters in length and weigh over 500 kilos, making it extremely dangerous to both natural prey and humans. Its maintenance in zoos has posed significant challenges, including attacks on handlers and visitors due to its strength and intelligence. This crocodile has a bite capable of crushing bones, along with surprising speed both in water and on land. It is a natural ambusher, remaining submerged for long periods, observing and striking with lethal precision. In captivity, this skill translates into constant risk. Any oversight or containment failure can result in severe or fatal injuries. The marsh crocodile's territorial behavior also complicates group management. Adult males fiercely defend feeding and resting areas, while females protect nests with extreme aggression. In zoos, where space is limited, these tensions can result in attacks on both animals and humans. Ordinary barriers are often insufficient to contain a determined individual, requiring reinforced containment systems, deep tanks, and constant monitoring. Additionally, the marsh crocodile can survive in different environmental conditions, including fresh water, brackish water, and periods without food. This adaptability increases its potential for escapes and incidents in captivity, making management a complex and risky task. Many institutions worldwide have chosen to ban the marsh crocodile, keeping the species only in private reserves or specialized research areas with strict safety protocols. This predator combines strength, intelligence, territoriality, and extreme patience, making it one of the most dangerous animals to keep in captivity. Its exclusion from many zoos reflects the need to prioritize human safety while still seeking to study and conserve the species ethically and responsibly. Number 4. The great white shark, Carcharodon carcharias. The great white shark is perhaps the most iconic predator of the oceans, known for its impressive size, brute strength, and acute senses. It can reach up to 6 meters in length and weigh over 2 tons, with jaws equipped with sharp teeth capable of cutting with extreme ease. Its predatory behavior, combined with instinctive intelligence and environmental sensitivity, makes any attempt to keep the animal in captivity a massive challenge. In marine zoos and aquariums, maintaining great white sharks has proven extremely complicated. They require large, deep tanks with enough space to swim continuously, replicating the ocean environment. Any limitation of space can generate intense stress, leading to aggressive behaviors, collisions with barriers, and physical injuries. Additionally, their hunting instinct remains active, posing a direct risk to other animals and handlers. Great white sharks can detect vibrations and minute blood concentrations in water over long distances, increasing their attack potential in captivity if security fails. Stories of accidents in aquariums attempting to keep great whites include attacks on large fish, damage to equipment, and in some cases partial escapes causing panic and injuries. For these reasons, many specialized aquariums choose not to maintain the species in direct display, focusing instead on study and observation in controlled environments or open sea with tracking tags. Breeding and feeding great white sharks in captivity are also problematic. They exhibit natural migratory habits and need continuous space to hunt, which is impossible to fully replicate. Inadequate handling can result in premature death, heightened aggression, or health issues. Thus, institutions worldwide have banned or severely restricted the maintenance of great white sharks, prioritizing both human safety and the species' survival in captivity. The great white shark represents a combination of intelligence, strength, and predatory instincts that challenge human containment capabilities. Its exclusion from zoos and aquariums demonstrates that no matter how fascinating an animal may be, it cannot always be safely maintained for study or public display, reinforcing the need for innovative and ethical approaches in marine conservation and research. Number 5. The Asian elephant, Elephas maximus. The Asian elephant is the largest land mammal in Asia, and although many consider it gentle and majestic, it is an extremely dangerous animal in captivity. Adult males can weigh up to 5,500 kilos, display immense strength, and exhibit unpredictable behaviors, including sudden attacks on humans and destruction of structures, which has led several zoos to reconsider keeping them. Elephants have complex social behavior, with rigid hierarchies among males and females. In captivity, limited limited space and forced interaction with humans can generate stress, anxiety, and aggression. Documented incidents include elephants attacking handlers, breaking fences, and causing serious or fatal injuries. These behaviors demonstrate that even seemingly docile animals have enough strength to be lethal. Beyond physical strength, elephants possess advanced intelligence. They quickly learn routines, recognize individuals, and can manipulate objects with precision. In captivity, this ability to learn can lead to exploitation of weaknesses in barriers or containment systems, making any handling a high-risk task. Safe maintenance of elephants in zoos requires vast facilities, reinforced barriers, specialized training, and constant monitoring. The cost and complexity of this operation often outweigh the educational or entertainment benefits, justifying the exclusion of some zoos from keeping adult animals or dominant males. The Asian elephant symbolizes the combination of physical strength, intelligence, and complex social behavior that makes the species dangerous in captivity. Its presence in zoos demands extreme precautions, and the experience of institutions dealing with incidents shows that human safety must sometimes be prioritized over public exhibition. Number 6. The American crocodile, Crocodilus acutus. The American crocodile, found in Central and South America, is an impressive aquatic predator. Reaching up to 6 meters in length and weighing over 500 kilograms, it possesses a bite force capable of crushing bones in seconds. Its unpredictable nature and ambush ability make any attempt to keep it in captivity a huge challenge. In zoos, the American crocodile requires highly sophisticated containment systems. Historical attack cases occurred during feeding, transport, or tank maintenance, even with experienced handlers present. The combination of territorial instinct, predatory intelligence, and brute strength makes this animal a constant threat, even in controlled environments. Beyond physical danger, the American crocodile demonstrates remarkable adaptability. It can survive in both freshwater and brackish environments, endure extended periods without food, and exploit vulnerabilities in its surroundings. In captivity, these abilities make its behavior extremely difficult to predict, increasing the risk of incidents. The need for ample space, deep tanks, and reinforced barriers makes maintaining the American crocodile in zoos costly and risky. Many institutions have chosen to ban the species from public display, preserving it only in private reserves or specialized research centers. This predator exemplifies how highly lethal and adaptive animals challenge humans' capacity for safe confinement. The American crocodile demonstrates that strength, predatory patience, and practical intelligence can make an animal a constant danger. Its exclusion from many zoos reflects the priority of human safety over display desire, showing that not every wild predator can be adequately controlled in captivity. Number 7. The snow leopard, Panthera uncia. The snow leopard is one of the planet's most mysterious and adaptable felines, inhabiting the mountains of Central Asia, including the Himalayas, Pamir, and Tian Shan ranges. Despite its elegant appearance and solitary behavior, this predator is extremely dangerous in captivity. With sharp claws, powerful teeth, and muscles built for impressive leaps, it can strike with lethal precision, even against prey larger than itself. In zoos, the snow leopard presents notable challenges. It is highly territorial and sensitive to changes in its environment. Inadequate confinement can cause severe stress, leading to aggressive or destructive behaviors. Documented cases show snow leopards attacking handlers during cage cleaning, animal transport, or even feeding routines, reflecting that its predatory instinct remains active even outside the wild. Beyond physical strength, this feline possesses strategic intelligence. It learns routines, identifies patterns, and can exploit weaknesses in containment barriers. Its ability to adapt to the natural environment makes it extremely agile and cautious, traits that, when transferred to captivity, increase the risk of accidents. Conventional barriers are often insufficient, requiring reinforced enclosures and specialized security systems. The snow leopard also has nocturnal and highly secretive habits. In zoos, its behavior can become unpredictable, complicating daytime management. It avoids interactions and, if provoked or stressed, reacts with rapid, lethal attacks. For these reasons, many zoos choose not to keep the species, preferring to reserve its study and display for specialized sanctuaries or distant observation areas. In summary, the snow leopard combines beauty, stealth, and lethality in a rare proportion within the animal kingdom. Its presence in captivity requires extreme attention, advanced equipment, and highly trained staff. Therefore, in many institutions, the species is banned, recognized as one of the most challenging for safe study and public display. Number 8. The brown bear, Ursus arctos. The brown bear is one of the largest terrestrial predator species, with adult males reaching up to 350 kilos and standing over 2 meters tall. Although often appearing docile or even lazy, the brown bear is highly territorial, fast, and extremely strong, making any contact with humans potentially fatal. In zoos, their maintenance is complex due to brute strength, unpredictable behavior, and considerable space requirements. Brown bears possess acute senses of smell and hearing, along with exceptional motor skills. Their forepaws can break simple barriers and grasp objects with surprising precision. Historical cases in captivity show brown bears attacking handlers or visitors after perceiving sudden movements or personal space invasion. Additionally, their behavior during mating season or stressful situations can become aggressive without warning. In captivity, stress caused by inadequate confinement is a significant problem. Brown bears need large areas to walk, explore, and hunt, even if simulated. Without this, they may develop destructive behavior or violent attacks. Therefore, zoos keeping this species must invest in reinforced fences, double barriers, enrichment tanks, and constant monitoring, making their maintenance expensive and risky. Historically, the combination of strength, intelligence, and territoriality has led many zoos to ban brown bears from public display. Even in modern facilities, the risk of fatal attacks remains, reminding us that not even apparently docile or majestic but calm animals can be fully controlled. The brown bear represents the delicate balance between observation, environmental education, and safety, showing that some predators simply cannot be confined with zero risk. Number 9. The Nile crocodile, Crocodilus niloticus. The Nile crocodile is one of Africa's most feared reptiles, known for its devastating strength, aggression, and ability to strike both in water and on land. Reaching over 6 meters in length and weighing more than 700 kilo, it has a bite capable of crushing bones and surprising agility, making any attempt to keep it in captivity a massive challenge. Stories of zoo accidents show that the Nile crocodile is unpredictable. Even in reinforced tanks, there have been incidents of escapes and attacks on handlers, highlighting the need for extraordinarily secure containment systems. Beyond physical strength, this predator exhibits extreme territorial behavior. Adult males fiercely defend their space, and females protect nests with lethal aggression. This combination of instinct and strength makes zoo management a high-risk operation. In addition to immediate danger, the Nile crocodile demonstrates remarkable resilience. It can survive long periods without food, adapt to different aquatic habitats, and employ sophisticated ambush behaviors, such as remaining submerged for long periods before attacking. In captivity, this observational skill and patience can result in unexpected attacks, even on experienced handlers. Because of these factors, many zoos worldwide have banned or severely restricted the keeping of Nile crocodiles. Only specialized facilities with impenetrable tanks, strict safety protocols, and trained teams can house these animals without endangering human lives. This predator exemplifies how the combination of strength, intelligence, and predatory instinct can make a species nearly uncontrollable in artificial environments, justifying its exclusion from less prepared zoos. Number 10. The African lion, Panthera leo. The African lion is one of the planet's most iconic predators, symbolizing strength, power, and ferocity. While many people associate lions with majestic images on African savannas, keeping them in zoos presents significant risks. Adults can weigh up to 250 kilos, display unmatched muscular strength, and exhibit highly aggressive territorial behaviors. In captivity, even with reinforced barriers, lions can attack handlers or visitors, especially during feeding or stressful situations. The social behavior of lions adds complexity to their management. They live in groups called prides, with clear hierarchies among males and females. In confined environments, this dynamic can generate intense conflicts, with disputes over leadership or territory leading to serious injuries or even death. Unlike wolf packs, lions in captivity face spatial limitations that exacerbate natural tensions, making handling a constant challenge. Moreover, lions possess impressive predatory skills. Their ambush ability, attack speed, and bite force are sufficient to bring down prey much larger than themselves. In zoos, these instincts remain active, making the lion a latent threat even when seemingly calm. Reports from zoos worldwide document attacks on handlers during cage cleaning, animal transport, or even environmental enrichment exercises. Containment efforts require reinforced barriers, strict safety protocols, and specialized staff training. Even so, the risk of accidents persists, which is why some institutions choose not to keep lions in open display, preferring distant observation or private reserves. The African lion, therefore, represents the complex relationship between environmental education and human safety, reminding us that certain wild predators retain their lethality even in artificial environments. Number 11. The Pacific giant octopus, Enteroctopus dofleini. The Pacific giant octopus is one of the most intelligent and physically impressive marine creatures on the planet. With tentacles that can reach over 5 meters in length and extraordinary strength, this cephalopod is capable of opening doors, manipulating complex objects, and even escaping supposedly secure tanks. Its exploratory behavior, combined with advanced intelligence, makes handling in aquariums and zoos particularly risky, leading to incidents that have caused many facilities to ban its keeping. Physically, the Pacific giant octopus has unusual musculature. Each tentacle operates almost independently, allowing it to grasp, manipulate, and drag heavy objects with extreme precision. Its suckers can exert intense suction, making any physical contact dangerous, especially for handlers who underestimate its strength. Additionally, the octopus can inject mild toxins through its saliva, capable of causing pain and adverse reactions in humans, even if not deadly in most cases. The behavior of the giant octopus is unpredictable and highly adaptable. It quickly learns feeding patterns, observes human routines, and exploits weaknesses in physical barriers. Documentaries and aquarium reports show octopuses opening jars, escaping tanks, and even attacking small fish or shrimp of tank mates. In captivity, this insatiable curiosity becomes a constant risk, as any human oversight can result in injuries, escapes, or destruction of essential tank equipment. Moreover, the Pacific giant octopus is sensitive to environmental changes. Any sudden shift in temperature, salinity, or lighting can cause extreme stress, leading to aggressive behavior or self-harm. For these reasons, zoos that attempted to keep the species had to invest in sophisticated containment systems, constant monitoring, and specialized teams, costs that often outweigh the educational benefits of display. Intelligence, physical strength, and manipulation ability make the Pacific giant octopus one of the most challenging animals to keep in captivity. Fascinating for scientific research and observation, it remains banned in many zoos due to the significant risk it poses to handlers, visitors, and even other animals. This cephalopod symbolizes how animal intelligence alone can make a species as dangerous as a large physical predator. Number 12. The gray wolf, Canis lupus. The gray wolf is globally known as one of the planet's most intelligent, social, and strategic predators. Though often portrayed as a distant creature from human populations, the wolf exhibits hunting skills and social behaviors that make it extremely dangerous in captivity. In zoos, gray wolves can be highly aggressive, especially if confinement conditions do not replicate their natural environment or if conflicts arise among pack members. This animal possesses remarkable strength and agility. An adult wolf can travel long distances quickly, coordinate group attacks, and bring down prey much larger than itself, such as deer or elk. Its powerful jaw, equipped with sharp teeth and long canines, allows it to pierce tough hide and inflict lethal injuries within seconds. In captivity, even with reinforced barriers, wolves may attack handlers if they feel fear, threat, or frustration, demonstrating that their predatory instinct does not disappear in artificial environments. In addition to physical strength, the gray wolf has impressive social intelligence. They live in hierarchically structured packs, with complex leadership and communication based on howls, body language, and chemical signals. In zoos, lack of space and stimulation can lead to intense stress, resulting in aggressive or destructive behavior. Internal conflicts within a confined pack can generate severe injuries among the animals themselves, something rare in the wild due to territorial dispersion, but common in limited captivity. Historically, wolves in zoos have been involved in serious incidents. Some escaped enclosures or took advantage of human carelessness to attack handlers or visitors. These cases, though rare, reinforce the wolf's reputation as a dangerous and unpredictable animal, requiring extreme safety measures. Many zoos opt not to keep wolves or do so only in private reserves with highly trained staff, avoiding risks that could be fatal to humans. The combination of strength, intelligence, complex social behavior, and predatory instincts makes the gray wolf a classic example of an animal that, while studied and admired, presents significant safety challenges in captivity. Its presence in zoos is limited and carefully monitored, showing that, despite being an icon of wildlife, some species simply do not adapt well to artificial environments when human safety is at stake. Number 13. The hippopotamus. Hippopotamus amphibius. The hippopotamus is often underestimated due to its robust and seemingly peaceful appearance, but it is responsible for more human deaths in Africa than almost any other large land animal. Despite its massive body and apparently slow aquatic behavior, the hippo possesses impressive strength, surprising speed on land, and a jaw capable of opening up to 150 degrees, with canine teeth over 50 centimeters long, capable of causing fatal injuries. In zoos, hippos present significant challenges. In addition to their aggressive behavior, they require large amounts of water to keep their skin hydrated and regulate body temperature. This need creates barriers that are often difficult to replicate in captivity, and any containment or feeding error can result in attacks. Historical cases show hippos attacking handlers during tank cleaning or animal transfers, severely injuring or killing staff. Territorial behavior is a critical factor. Dominant hippos may attack any intruder, including humans and other animals, without warning. During mating season, aggression increases significantly, making handling even riskier. Attempts to confine them in smaller zoos or inadequate tanks often resulted in serious incidents, leading to bans on keeping certain individuals in public spaces. Beyond aggressiveness, hippos are extremely unpredictable. Even when seemingly calm, they can react violently if threatened. They can also swim silently and ambush prey or intruders, behavior that makes any human approach risky. For these reasons, many modern zoos choose to keep hippos only in specialized reserves, with trained teams and reinforced barriers, avoiding fatal accidents. The hippopotamus therefore combines strength, aggression, and unpredictability, making it one of the most dangerous animals to keep in captivity. Its exclusion from many zoos worldwide reflects not only the need for human safety, but also the understanding that some wild animals remain uncontrollable, even in environments designed for protection and education. Number 14. The Sumatran tiger, Panthera tigris sumatrae. The Sumatran tiger, the smallest surviving tiger subspecies, is paradoxically extremely dangerous due to its strength, agility, and refined hunting instincts. Found only on the Indonesian island of Sumatra, this feline is a threat to both natural prey and, in captivity, humans who do not understand its behavior. Despite its relatively smaller size, males rarely exceed 140 kg. The combination of muscular strength, sharp teeth, and retractable claws makes the Sumatran tiger a predator capable of killing prey much larger than itself, including wild boars and deer. In zoos and reserves, this subspecies has proven extremely difficult to manage. Documented cases show Sumatran tigers attacking handlers during cleaning or feeding procedures, often without apparent provocation. The natural aggressiveness of this animal, combined with its intelligence, makes physical barriers only partially effective. Unlike instinctively predictable animals, the Sumatran tiger can learn human routines and exploit fence gaps, demonstrating surprising planning for a wild predator. Beyond physical danger, the Sumatran tiger exhibits highly territorial behaviors, making captivity complex. Males and females can become violent in limited spaces, and disputes over territory within zoos have resulted in severe injuries or death. For this reason, some institutions that attempted to keep these felines had to discontinue public display, and in extreme cases relocate them to safer private reserves. Another factor contributing to the ban is the risk of chronic stress. The Sumatran tiger is a solitary hunter, highly sensitive to environmental changes. In captivity, the lack of natural stimuli and prolonged confinement can lead to exacerbated aggressive behaviors, attacks on caregivers, or self-harm. Modern zoos must create sophisticated environmental enrichments simulating Sumatra's dense forests, but this is costly and often insufficient to ensure complete safety. Historically, attacks on humans in zoos are not rare. Reports from Southeast Asia show that captive Sumatran tigers may attack visitors if they perceive sudden movements or threats to their routine. This combination of intelligence, strength, and predatory instinct has made this feline a banned species in many zoos worldwide, especially those with limited safety resources. The Sumatran tiger, therefore, symbolizes the delicate balance between conservation and safety. While preservation efforts aim to keep the species alive, the reality of its lethal nature prevents many zoos from taking the risk. Studying them in controlled reserves remains an alternative for education and research without putting humans in direct danger. Number 15. The saltwater crocodile, Crocodilus porosus. The saltwater crocodile is the largest living reptile on the planet and undoubtedly one of the most feared creatures in the animal kingdom. This prehistoric predator is found across a wide geographical range, including Southeast Asia, Northern Australia, and Pacific Islands. It can reach over 7 meters in length and weigh up to 1,000 kilos, making it a true force of nature. Its notorious danger comes not only from its size, but also from its combination of agility, crushing strength, and a jaw capable of exerting pressures exceeding 2,000 kg, enough to easily crush bones. The territorial and aggressive behavior of the saltwater crocodile is well known, especially during breeding season, when adult males fiercely defend their territories and females guard their nests with extreme vigilance. In the past, attempts to keep these animals in captivity, even in renowned zoos, resulted in severe accidents, including fatal attacks on handlers and visitors. A famous case occurred in 2005 at an Australian zoo when a crocodile over 5 meters long escaped its enclosure and seriously injured an employee. Beyond aggression, the saltwater crocodile's survival skills contribute to its status as a banned animal in many zoos. It can live in both saltwater and freshwater, endure periods without food, and adapt its hunting according to the environment. This adaptability, which makes it nearly invincible in the wild, turns any attempt to keep it in captivity into a constant risk. Zoos that attempted to house saltwater crocodiles had to heavily invest in reinforced fences, deep tanks, and sophisticated containment systems, yet the risk of escapes and attacks remained high. Today, most parks opt to exhibit smaller, safer crocodile species or completely restrict public access to areas with Crocodilus porosus, avoiding accidents and legal liabilities. Public perception also influences its exclusion. The combination of immense size, lethal attack power, and ambush capability makes it a creature that inspires instant fear. Documentaries show that crocodiles are meticulous hunters, capable of camouflaging for hours and striking with explosive speed. This reputation is not exaggerated. In Australia, attacks on humans by saltwater crocodiles still occur, mainly in coastal regions. In summary, the saltwater crocodile is a symbol of nature's raw power, but also a warning about the limits of captivity. Including it in zoos would require extreme safety measures, and even then, the risk would remain unacceptable. For this reason, this colossal predator is banned in many institutions, representing the complexity of balancing education, research, and safety when dealing with animals of unparalleled power. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you enjoyed our content, subscribe to our channel and leave a like. Also, check out other interesting videos appearing on your screen right now, and I'll see you in the next video. See you next time.